Welcome, everybody. Today we have Ms. Donna from the Caymans, and she's going to tell us all about yoga. We're going to learn about Caymans. We're going to learn about a whole bunch of stuff. So let's sit back and enjoy. Welcome, Miss Donna.
Hi, Dave. Thank you.
Is it Ms. or Miss? I always goof that up.
MS?
There you go. There you go. So give us a little bio about yourself.
Well, I grew up on the island of Newfoundland in the North Atlantic, but I live in the Caribbean.
Wow. So how long have you been in the Caribbean?
27 years.
Wow.
Enjoying the warm.
Wow. So, okay. I think Caribbean, I think hurricanes.
Of course, we're coming into hurricane season now, but coming from Newfoundland with a resilient character, what's a hurricane?
So you teach yoga, tell us more about that.
Yoga is a small part of what I do, Dave. I became a yoga teacher just after Hurricane Ivan because I knew I needed to learn more. But my real passion actually goes back to when I was a teenager and I was about 90 pounds overweight, had a serious weight problem and issue, and was successful in reducing down 87.5 pounds. I've kept the weight off for over 30 years. My star comment is Oprah needs me. Worked for Weight Watchers for many years in the eastern part of Canada and actually opened a company here in the 90s. Then I eventually started my own company because I'm really passionate about helping other people. When I was 15, 16, 18 years old in the basement eating ice cream, I knew that unless I did something about my weight and took responsibility, I was going to have a miserable life. And I wanted a life of passion and adventure, and I've had that. So my passion is helping others. In the Cayman Islands right now, we have a population whereby 70% of the people are overweight. 70%.
Wow.
Including children. So that's my passion. Yoga, my water friends have kind of been add-ons to that, and there's services that I offer here.
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm the success story.
So so let's go back to you're in the basement, you're eating ice cream. What's going through your mind? Where did you come to that point?
Well, growing up, Dave, a lot of things were children and were impacted by an environment, sometimes hostile, sometimes unfriendly, had a very loving family, but I was a middle child. Sometimes felt left out. So food became a source of comfort for me. And then as we expand in weight, self-esteem goes down. Yeah. And I was lucky enough at my early teens to go to Egypt and Italy. And as I sailed through a cruise on the Med with about 2,600 students from all over the world, all I was worried about, Dave, was how I looked. So I lost some of the beautiful experience of riding a camel around the pyramids, worried about how I looked. So I made a decision that I needed to go home and get serious and take responsibility. And I'm just thrilled of what I've been able to do. I know what it feels like to go around in a body and be self-conscious, and you're sitting with the love of your life and a handsome or a gorgeous girl walks by and you feel inferior. I know how that feels. So my passion is to help others achieve their goal.
So what would be the first step?
First step is getting help. Going it alone doesn't work. We get on the scale 12 times a day. We, brush. And there are a lot of factors that surround why being overweight has actually become a global epidemic. There are 4 reasons for that. Portion sizes, quality of food, i.e. fast food. One of them is emotional as well. Like, why are we overeating? Sometimes that's stress regulation and all that, and lifestyle. So there are a lot of factors. There's not one secret. If I could put that magic pill in a bottle, well, I'd be flying you down here to interview me personally on my private jet.
Exactly.
So there are a lot of factors involved in the problem, and there are solutions that are specific to the problem.
So do you delve into the emotional aspect first?
Absolutely. Well, not necessarily. I really start at the basics, like let's look at how much is on your plate. How much are you eating?
Okay.
Let's look at the quality of food that you're eating. Why are you eating? Why am I in the basement eating ice cream or home on a Friday night with a bottle of wine and whatever, eating and drinking? So it takes time to build a trust relationship, to talk with somebody
Mhm.
about what's happening with you emotionally. But it's an important step. The thoughts and the emotions, as we know. There's a writer from back in the 1800s. You'll be interested in this. Her name is Florence Scovel Shinn. And she coined phrases right now that our modern day motivational, inspirational speakers are using way back in the 1800s. And one of the things that she said is the only diet a person needs to go on is a diet from negative thinking. It's a powerful statement. And I'm actually using her quote in a book that I'm publishing on a journey of weight loss. It's fun, it's
Oh,
sexy, and I've already paid the publisher, which means I better do the book.
that's right.
Yeah.
And when is that coming out?
Hopefully in 2018, it gets getting
Okay.
pushed back because I'm like you, I'm involved with Jack and his success
Yeah.
coach
Yeah.
training right now just for an extra thing. So the book is definitely back burner, but the publisher's been paid, so it will get done.
Nice.
It's a
Nice.
fun thing. It's a fun approach to how do we lose weight, and it's about building the characteristics of a successful person. What does that take? Discipline,
Hmm.
perseverance, vision.
Yeah. 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 It starts with a vision,
It does
you
indeed.
know, otherwise you're just going to stay where you're at. You know, it's that reaction, you know, E plus R equals O, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So how so you work with people one on one, or can they work with you via the internet? How can people approach you?
Okay. Different ways. Small group programs here in the Cayman Islands, corporate wellness programs, one-on-one, mothers and daughters, husbands and wives, online. I'm working with a gentleman right now in the UK. His goal is to be able to sit on an airplane and buckle the belt. And he has a large amount of weight to lose. And what's really exciting is as we work together, we've been working together about 4 months. He's at the point now where we're talking about emotions, we're talking about beliefs. He so gets it. I'm so amazed.
Mm.
And he is developing a whole new identity for himself, which actually I believe is what happens as we discard the weight, the beliefs that created the weight. We come to the jewel of who we are on the inside. And that doesn't mean we're not still tormented with negative thinking or occasionally have some ice cream. It means that food no longer controls us. So I am going international with my business. As you and I shared, we're kind of working on
Mm-hmm.
retirement job. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited about where I'm headed. So I'm available.
That's great. That's great. And to contact you, how do they contact you?
They can contact me in a variety of ways. Probably the easiest, I'm still an email girl. Email
Mm-hmm.
works for me. My email is info@inspiredwithdonna, one word.com. I'm on Facebook, Lifestyles Cayman at Facebook. Also, the website that you have is being updated right now. It's an old website, so you can
Mm-hmm.
see me there as well.
Okay. And then they can be in contact. Facebook is probably the easiest route beyond
Facebook
email. Yep.
and the email. Yep,
Yep.
still love the email.
Yeah, you can message on Facebook. It's so easy now to be in touch with people. So you're in the Caymans. You can do this internationally via the internet, or that's out there. And how else? What else do you do? I saw in there you do yoga. You teach yoga. How long have you been a teacher of yoga?
I took a 2-year training program down here in 2005, fast-tracked and did it in 1 year. I mean, time
Wow.
is everything as I was running my business. So I needed to get it done, had an impeccable yoga teacher, highly trained. I lead yoga at one of our resorts here. I meet a lot of people from Wisconsin
Mm.
and all over the US. Some of them may be viewing you, I hope, and I'll
There
be
you go.
hashtagging your show.
There you go.
So yoga is a component of what I offer, really helping people with mindfulness these days, but also the
Yeah.
physical yoga, pain, alignment. So yoga for weight loss as well can be a factor, bringing
Mhm.
in the mind, the body control. So that's just another tool that I've used to help other people
And
and
I'm
myself.
always amazed at people that have never done yoga or aren't passionate about yoga. Think that it's just movements. It's just doing, physical movements or holding a posture or things like that. And it goes way deeper. It starts from the inside out, right?
It totally does. And when I was training, my instructor, my teacher said to me, yoga is becoming a gym workout in the Western world. We'll forgive everybody for that. It's just yoga. And she said, someday it will be all about meditation. And as you and I know, the
Hmm.
power of our thinking, meditation is a tool to become aware of those destructive thoughts that we all have and to learn how to release and how to breathe.
Yeah.
A powerful tool. I produced a yoga CD, by the way. People wanted to take my soothing voice back to Wisconsin with them. I'm going to get one
Nice.
in the mail to you somehow. Regular old-fashioned mail. I'm going to get your mailing address. And I'm going to send you my CD and also a water DVD because I'm a water therapist as well. We'll talk about that
Oh,
in a minute.
what does that mean? Water therapist.
Well, back in the day when I said I really wanted to lose 90 pounds, I said I want to be able to walk down the beach comfortably in a bikini. So did the yoga and all that, and I discovered I had a lot of pain in my body from overdoing fitness. So I became trained in a specialized water conditioning method from Boston. People say Boston up there, I think.
Boston.
Boston. So there's a gentleman actually from Russia who lives in Boston, Dr. Igor Burdenko. You can Google him.
Huh.
It's the
Okay.
Burdenko method of water therapy. It's a conditioning and rehab and even Olympic style water conditioning method. Really beneficial for baby boomers because we've had knee injuries, hip
Yeah.
injuries.
Yeah.
Work a lot with people pre and post op. Great for people with extra weight because when we get into the sea, we're
Mm.
cool, gravity free. So that's the name of the method, the Burdenko method of water therapy. So I go to work in a swimsuit and get paid nicely sometimes to help people work out in the sea. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. And you do it right out in the ocean or in the sea there?
It's in the sea. I used to call it the ocean until somebody said it's the Caribbean
That's
Sea.
right. It's the Caribbean Sea. Sorry.
So actually I have a Saturday morning class if you can pop down on your private jet.
Yeah.
Come on to the Cayman Islands.
I'll
And
be.
I actually do this at a local resort and meet so many guests or tourists from the States. And they go home with
Yeah.
my CDs for themselves or for an aging person. So water fitness is cutting edge.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's
It's
great.
not foo-foo water aerobics for old ladies. It's
Yeah.
actually a dynamic program. Yeah, so you can Google that and I'll
Wow.
send you a water DVD as well.
So, how much, as far as your weight loss journey goes, how much was it food versus working out?
It's interesting you should ask that, Dave, because I have a group going on right now. One of the clients is a man, and he's a chef at a top restaurant here. And he's kind of saying, oh, exercise has got nothing to do with it. It does have a lot to do with it. I'm thinking 50-50. But getting the food in control is a priority. Once we begin to get active, of course, we're burning calories, but
Mhm.
more important for me and most people, it changed my mood. I was a mood eater. If I was depressed, I ate. If I was
Yeah.
lonely, I ate.
Yeah.
So as we're active, the endorphins get released, we feel better. And I believe it's a 50-50. But then we have the other components about, food, exercise, our thinking processes, our emotions. affirmations, visualization, sleep, stress regulation, they're all involved with weight management. So diet and
Right.
exercise are the 50-50, but there's a lot more.
True. Yeah, I agree with that. So tell me more. So you've gone through the weight loss. You know what it feels like to be larger and then
Sure,
lose the weight and maintain the weight off. That's the key.
it is. Statistics show, and this is, I really don't want to sound negative, but most people regain the weight. Why is that? They don't change the habits for sure, or they don't change their thinking and their beliefs about themselves. Keeping the weight off has been actually quite not difficult for me at all. And that comes with a lot of big curveballs in life, big curveballs that could probably cause somebody to say, I'm giving up. But I think as we develop the characteristics of a hero or heroine, the determination, the perseverance, the resilience, you get back up if you fall off the
Mm-hmm.
wagon a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping it off is actually easy. And one of the quotes that I've coined for my clients is this: when the value of what you want to achieve becomes more important to you than the food, you're in a win-win situation. So for me, 90 pounds overweight, I really wanted to get into a size pair 10 jeans. I was in a large jeans. So I used visualization to help me
Mm-hmm.
create, where I wanted to be. But the value was there for me. And when I hear from people, my gentleman in the UK, he wants to be around to see his sons grow up. I hear from
Mm.
women, I want to see my
Yep.
daughter graduate. So the motive could be vanity, definitely.
Yeah.
I want to look good. I want to feel good. I want to have confidence. I want to feel sexy. But also it's about, I want to be around for my family. So the value has got to be there. And once you have that, I can groom people all the way through and inspire them all the way through to become a finisher. And that's what I want, is to help people become a finisher in this whole weight thing, and then get on with life. Go and really do the things that you're charged to do.
I know in my talks, I always, the stunning one statistic that's out there, medicine alone will probably keep you and I alive to at least age 100, if not 110. And anyone in their 20s, medicine will keep you alive to 120. But whether you can sing, dance, enjoy life at
Yeah.
120 is really what you're doing, what you're eating, what your your daily habit of activity is going to determine whether you're going to enjoy 120 or if you're just going to exist with medicine.
That's right, quality of life. And we can bring it down to something so simple that your viewers are going to understand. If you have a weight problem, I know what it's like to be going out and you're pulling your t-shirt down, pulling
Mm-hmm.
it away from your body. And I see people with these movements and gestures, and I thought, I remember that, self-consciously trying to
Yeah.
hide, or yeah. So the
Yeah.
quality of life is definitely a big factor.
Yeah. Yeah. So will any advice that you can give viewers out there right now?
I think you've got to look into your heart, first of all, because from the heart come the issues of life. And you can talk to yourself all the time and try to think positively, but you have to go inside. And I'm going to take a big step here and say, Dave, a lot of people don't want to do this, but sometimes you have to go to that place of wound. Why did I start to overeat?
Mm-hmm.
What was the trigger for me? My husband left me. I was abused. I was neglected. Somewhere I was injured as a child or as an adult, and food became my coping mechanism. A lot of people don't want to go to that place of wound. They don't want to talk about what caused it, but I kind of believe it's really important to pull out the root.
Yep.
And would you not agree that all of
Yeah.
us have had self-esteem injured in some way by some
Oh,
unknown
exactly.
person? For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
And the child that starts to overeat, Dave, becomes very shy and ashamed, and self-esteem doesn't have the opportunity to grow and develop. So later, as adults, we have to kind of mend that childhood wound still.
So in closing, what else can you tell the viewers that are out there? Is there, so we can contact you? Can anyone right now contact you and say, hey, help me work through this?
Absolutely. I'm also on Skype call, just an interview call to get to talk
Okay.
to me. I can get to talk to a person.
Okay.
I have reams of material to email, support materials, PowerPoint presentations that are quite fun. I actually have a sense
Nice.
of humor, and I use that a lot in my classes and work. So yeah, help is available anytime.
Okay.
I'm here, and this is my passion.
Perfect. Yeah. And that's the big thing. You've made it your passion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's when you, as the show is called, Catch Your Passion, it's when the passion kind of catches you, and then we just go with it,
Yeah.
go with the flow of it.
Yeah. Good.
Perfect. Well, thank you for being with us today. I will put all the links to Donna and the ways to contact her are going to be down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's going to be down below in the comments section in that. So once again, thank you, Donna, for being with us today.
Good. Good luck with all you're doing. I'm really thrilled. I didn't know about what you're doing, this type of technology.
Yeah,
I
thank
wish you all
you.
success.
Oh, you too. You
And
too.
we'll be connecting, I'm sure. I will also want your email. I'm definitely sending you up a yoga CD and water DVD.
Oh, awesome. But thank
Thank
you for
you.
joining us today.
Thank you as well. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
If you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel or my Facebook page and catch your passion with Dave Stelma.